All right, shalom, shalom. We want to start off giving all glory and praises to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone.
Shalom, shalom.
And salutations to the Akims and you Aquas, you brothers and you food sisters. Sorry, pushing this truth. It's two brothers from the camp, Children of the Light.
Yahweh Kanai.
Brother Yashar.
It's time to get it.
Yep.
So, we see what's going on out here. We out here because Israel has became a homegrown name.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody knows. So we out here doing our part to bring back the 12 tribes of Israel. And you want me to start in Ezekiel 37?
Okay. Yep. We can.
I'll start at the top.
Okay. Come on.
Okay. Ezekiel 37:1. The hand of the Lord was
Yep.
how you doing, ma'am? The hand of the Lord was upon me and carried me out of the spirit of the Lord and set me down in the midst of a valley which was full of bones.
Come. This is a vision that the prophet Ezekiel was having, that the Most High Yahweh showed him.
Yeah, Khan. And those bones you're going to find out is the children of Israel, which one just ran past, an Issacharite. And she was smiling ear to ear.
When she said thank you, I had to realize what she mean, like being on the side.
Yeah, Khan.
But
Yep.
spiritually, it was like kind of like
Rejoice us being out here. There's 12 tribes.
Yep.
That's why when we gave the open announcement on why we was here, it's about the 12 tribes of Israel and bringing them back together. It said, and caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there were very many in an open valley, and lo, they were very dry.
Yep, and that represents the 2/3 of our people being in this nation of America. That dryness is not having the spirit of the Most High.
And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord God, thou knowest. Again he said unto me, prophesy unto these bones, and say unto them, O dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus said the Lord God unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live.
Con. And that breath is what is it, precept, where is it at?
I got it.
Okay, yep, second Ezra 3. But Con, and you had a scoffer that I did a video on this and put it on the camp channel. It's probably like 3 or 4 months ago. And the scoffer asked the literally same question. He said on the YouTube comments, well, how can these bones live? Guess what? If you would have kept reading or kept listening to the lesson, knucklehead, it tells you how these bones gonna live. Okay.
Yeah. This Wisdom of Solomon 7:24. This one you wanted?
Yeah, Con, that would be up.
Okay, it said, for wisdom is more moving than any other motion. She passeth and go through all things by reason of her pureness. For she is the breath of the power of God, and a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty. Therefore can no defiled thing fall into her.
Con. And that's how our people get that spiritual life back, which is the truth, through the wisdom of this book, the Bible, that was given to the 12 tribes of Israel for our laws, statutes, commandments, and our heritage.
Yeah, and they got it on this first round in the 50s and the 60s, which we give y'all a little background, draw.
Mm-hmm.
So they got it through the 50s and the 60s all the way up until now. But the thing is, they got the breath, but the bones and sinews that come together. So you had American AIM, you had the Black Panther Party, you had the Young Lords in the 50s and the 60s doing the civil rights movement. All the 12 tribes was all fighting and understood that they had states and rights here in Babylon the Great, but they didn't have the full thing.
Yep.
I had to get a history because that's what it is.
And a great representation of that is what started in New York, was that the Harlem Renaissance, when you had Judah, you had all in the 5 boroughs, Manhattan, Harlem, Staten Island, and so forth.
Yeah.
Judah, Dominican, Simeon.
Yeah. That's when the Great Migration too, of all the tribes coming over here. Simeon, Dominicans, Cubans,
Yep.
Puerto Ricans, Haitians,
So they knew,
Jamaicans.
due to their circumstances, they had to come together, but they didn't come together in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua just yet.
Right, so they formed all those different leagues that I just spoke about, from Black Panther Party to American AIM, but they didn't get the full thing. But the scriptures tell you. Ezekiel 37:5, thus said the Lord God unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and you shall live, and I will lay sinews upon you, bring of flesh upon you, and cover your skins, and put breath in you, and you shall live, and you shall know that I am the Lord.
And that's why we out here doing what we do and speaking what we speak, because the Lord said that he would cause breath to enter into his prophets. So it ain't no saying, oh, how y'all know what y'all talking about is right? How y'all know y'all just believe anything? Who y'all hear this from?
Go ask chat. Go ask the chat. Because the chat reference scholars and
Historians.
right, historians and who? The Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah.
See that? So y'all better catch up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Ezekiel 37:7. I'm gonna start at 6. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and you shall live, and you shall know that I am the Lord. So as I prophesied, as I was commanded, and as I prophesied it, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone.
And that breath, that represents, oh yeah, breath on the spirit. Yo,
It said, and when I behold, lo, the sinews and the flesh came up upon them, and the skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them.
Yep.
And I just went over that whole 1960 party. So it said, then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind. See that? That's what the elders come in, One West, the school, the breaking up of the school in 2000, the Connecticut thing, all that. Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus said the Lord God, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live. So as I prophesied, he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived, and stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army.
Yep, con. And that's what we're doing right now. That's why us being out here, we prophesying to the wind, but through the power of the Europe and the Thorm, the internet, that's how it's going to be spread across the four corners of the earth, the four winds of the earth, to reach who? Once again, the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yep.
We
The
spread
elect
across.
of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Con, yep.
And then the end shall come.
Yep.
Therefore prophesy and say unto them, thus said the Lord God, behold, O my people, I will open your grave and cause you to come up out of your grave and bring you into the land of Israel.
Con. And that grave is this physical place of America.
Gotta wake your ass up. It said, and you shall know that I'm the Lord when I have opened your graves, O my people, and brought you out of your grave. So yeah, wake the fuck up. So you woke now. You ain't in the dead state anymore. So now it's time to wake up and acknowledge what the fuck is going on. That's it. That's why we out here prophesying.
Yep.
And shall put my spirit in you, and you shall live, and I shall place you in your own land. See that? So you got to do this first. Then shall ye know that I am the Lord, have spoken it, and performed it, said the Lord. So now you know who's doing it. Now you know why we out here.
Yep. Because in that putting us back into our own land, that means that we're gonna be put back into our rightful land, Israel, Yasharallah. Alright? The holy land. Because it ain't holy no more, it gotta be cleansed. And that's gonna be cleansed by thermonuclear fire, ICBM missiles.
Say, the word of the Lord came unto me again, saying, moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write for it upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel his companions.
Come. And that represents the tribes coming back together. Like, when it comes to my occupation, I'm the only one that is even willing to help the Northern Kingdom who only speak Spanish. So between the little Spanish I know and the Google Translate, I make sure we get the job done. And I make sure I tell them all the details and what to expect. And at the end of that 20-30 minute transaction, I actually had a Cuban brother testify, like, or Colombian, like, hey bro, like, thank you for what you're doing. You actually helping us as the Latin community. Like, I respect that. And then the first thing I thought about was the tribes coming back together, because that's what time it is. All right.
Yeah.
The separation between the blacks and the Latins and Native Americans.
That's over.
Right. It's not benefiting anybody.
We know who the enemy, Esau the white man. The
Yep.
devil. He's showing you right now. Republicans and Democrats is proving to blacks, Latins, and Native Americans that y'all the enemies. Them
Yep.
facts. Them facts. Look what they doing to your relatives all over the country. And they quick to say, oh, well, they're illegal. They're gangbangers. No, they not. Them my people. That's what you talking about. Let's stop playing. We ain't finna split hairs. I ain't finna play that political party shit. That's how they divide us. It's called divide and conquer.
Yep. Yep, con. Edomite devils, man, y'all are the root of wickedness. Right? As far as the nations on the earth. So there is no playing the blame game on, oh, they just never wanted to get out of poverty, or that's on them. You know?
Yeah, can't say that no more, because Trump said, no, we ain't helping them. We ain't giving them no aid. We ain't giving them no housing. We ain't giving them no help.
There we go. Yep. He said they're criminals. They're all criminals.
Yeah.
From 10 years from now, they're still going to be criminals.
Yeah. They know what they invented. But go ahead. I don't want to mess up this stuff.
Okay. Oh, but yeah, so just that quick testimony was representing how us 12, all the tribes are coming back, right? We seeing how we being oppressed by Caucasian white man, Edomite Esau, right? We seeing who run this society in America here, okay? And not just in America, it's oppression happening everywhere. You got the brothers GMS, one of the brothers GMS Watchmen, Yakunin in England, I believe. He shows everybody what's going on, right? You got brothers in GMS Australia, right? So all across the world, we find everybody saying, wait a minute. The reason the world is so fucked up is because of the white man. Because the scripture actually tell you that they go and conquer other nations. They leave their name in other territories. So just to semi-paraphrase.
This Isaiah 11 and 11. We'll start at 10. Isaiah 11 and 10. And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious. And this that ensign. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the raiment of his people. So everybody ain't making it. Only a raiment making it this time. Which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt, and Pathros and Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamas, and from the islands of the sea. And he shall set up an ensign of the nations, and shall assemble the outcast of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth.
Yep. So Israel is everywhere. Even if you got a brother who may look like he's an Indian, or look like he's a Hamite, right? Yep. He may look like he's from another nation, but you got to try the spirit, and you will find out, man, his brother could be an Israelite. So that's why the scriptures naming these different countries and nations and showing you how the Most High is going to bring us back from out of them.
Yeah. And he used the Europe and the Thurim to do it, to seal the knowledge in your mind. And he shall set up an ensign of the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversary of Judah shall be cut off. Judah shall not, I said it right. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
Right. So Ephraim, you know.
So that animosity that y'all once had, the Lord said, no, he's going to put an end to that.
Yep.
That's why the Akim had an experience of that actually happening. And it went off of what? Him using his knowledge on who he is and what he is and the compassion for his people to honestly help one of his fellow brethren at his job. And the Akim noticed that he fully helping me and was like, wow, black dude really helping me? Like, what the fuck? He had to say something because you got to get where the Lord broke the brotherhood.
Okay. Isaiah 9.
Yeah, y'all, because y'all see he put it together. And that's why we out here with these 12 tribes. Because see, we ain't wasting our time out here bringing the tribes together. Yahushua said this going to be a light thing. Yep. And that's why y'all witnessing. That's why vocab Malone still flying around, still popping up. That's why they sending their agents out. That's why you got guys like, what's the comedian? Drewski doing what he do. Which, like Elder Todd said, all he doing is helping our cause. You can't do nothing against this. You can only help this. Because Drewski gonna make everybody else like, wait a minute. So what are they talking about? Then when you come see what we talking about, we the only ones explaining what ICE doing. Why the government shutting down. Why the welfare being cut off. We the only ones explaining everything. Ain't nobody else, your government officials, your mom and pops and dad don't know what the fuck going on. Your uncles and them don't know what the fuck is going on.
Your government been shut down the last 31 days.
Right, and y'all don't know what's going on. And they arguing and bickering amongst each other, and they doing it what? We know they doing it purposely.
Yep.
According to 2 Corinthians 2:11. At least Satan shall get an advantage of us. We ain't ignorant of his goddamn devices.
Come.
And we ain't leaning upon Esau either. Isaiah 30 and chapter 31. We've been telling y'all, stop depending on these Edomites.
Yep.
Y'all still depending on their service. Still doing their holidays. No, we got high holy days. We don't got no fucking holidays. The fuck is that?
The scriptures say, "Never trust thine enemy."
Right, come on. It's
For-
like iron brothers. Let's get that.
Yep.
Since you went there. Yeah, let's get that. Oh shit. My shit fell out.
Oh man.
I'll slow down a little bit. 41. I guess. Well, I don't got it. All right. Where the fuck is it?
I haven't used that in a while. Is it in the Apocrypha?
Yeah. Hold on, I get it. Maybe it's not though. It's been so long. I don't know. Okay.
Wisdom sophomore. Okay.
I only turned around because my damn book blew away.
Well, I'm here. I got it right here.
How you doing?
Yeah. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 10 in the Apocrypha.
And I got a backup behind that too.
It says, "Never trust thine enemy. Never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass."
Right, we know Trump and the Democrats and Biden and all them racist Ku Klux Klan members. We already know this. We tell y'all straight up. And y'all be voting for these motherfuckers. But we be telling y'all. And they get mad when we talk about them like that. Like, why you gotta call them that? Because that's what the fuck they is.
Right.
These Edomite, devil, Caucasian, cave dwellers, redneck honkies that's riding past us in these fire trucks, and the bitches just ride past. They fucking Ku Klux Klan members, nigga. I know, like the one white boy gonna ride up on me in Milwaukee talking about, do you know where you at? You motherfucking right, I know where the fuck I'm at. The question is, do you know who the fuck you talking to?
Right.
What the fuck is you talking about? Talking about, do I know where I'm at? Bitch, you know who you talking to.
And Barack Obama F him too, cause
Yeah, fuck that nigga. He's a fucking African.
somehow he just all back in the headlines.
Fuck him. That nigga African. That's Ham. We ain't fucking with him. We said we're gonna fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines, and we're gonna spoil the children of the East together. And they said we're gonna put our motherfucking hands on Edom. Or Amalekite, my bad.
He's a Hamitic weirdo. He got a man as a woman.
Exactly. Fuck out of here.
Um,
Now, I lost my
Ecclesiastes 12 and 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Yep.
Good. No matter how you try to frame it. How do you know when a white motherfucker lying? When they talking. What you talking about? Yeah, a little bit more on that.
Okay. It says, verse 12, set him not by thee,
Right, because we got to instruct these.
lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place.
Right, so keep on talking about you got white friends and all that shit. Right, have them, but use them as a farm. Know they are circle.
Yep. It
Don't have
says,
them all in your crib, knowing all your businesses, knowing all your personal relationships, and what you doing, what you doing financially, all that shit. You don't supposed to know none of that shit. Because guess what? Your black, stupid Latin ass don't know shit about them, dummy.
right, because I was just going to say, he wouldn't do that with you.
He ain't showing you shit. Because
Yeah.
his parents told him don't do that shit.
Yep. Them same guns that they got
They ain't
stored
showing
up,
you shit,
them reserved for your ass, not for you
Duh.
to see.
dumbass.
It says, set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Yep, so you should not trust your enemies. Moral of the story. These other nations.
Done. We ain't looking for them. We ain't talking to them. They got judgment coming. We looking for salvation for 2/3 of Israel, for 1/3 of Israel.
Yep.
That's 2/3 going up in smoke. forget how he broke the brotherhood?
Oh, Jeremiah. I mean Isaiah 9.
Yeah, because the brotherhood was broken. Now Yahushua bringing it back. That's why the young Akim started off with his testimony and with that Ezekiel the 37. But we're gonna show you how it was broken.
This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 12. It says Manasseh, Ephraim, who is Cuban in Puerto Rico,
Yeah.
and Ephraim, Manasseh, and they together shall be against Judah. For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still.
Yeah. See that? Because we had to go through slavery and our punishment. We had to serve that Deuteronomy 28, that your eyes shall be evil towards your brother. And I was explaining that to the young Akim at work, and he was nodding his head like, damn, I can see that. And I told him, I said, bro, as soon as I see you, I automatically focus there. Who this nigga think he is? And I was been looking at you kind of funny. And I said, no, I ain't doing that. I ain't looking at shit funny. You a fellow Israelite. I mean, I got to use discretion and shit. But no, I'm not looking at you funny, and I'm going to honestly try to help you. But if I see you ain't trying to help yourself or nothing, then I'm moving around. And I said, now you notice, you've been knowing me for a couple of days. You see, I'm now testifying this to you, right? I said, now you see why I acted the way I first acted towards you, and I continuously to act the way I act, and that's you know why I act the way I act. Now you going to watch me continuously act the way I act? Because you got to live this. This ain't no motherfucking, no Saturday fast. Oh, let me throw my garment on. Okay, I'm Israelite. The Akim ain't at work acting like, and then you can't be over righteous. You know what I'm saying? So you got to use discretion. You say that shit for outside, boy. And remember, don't cast your pearls before swine. This everything. Why would you want to get it to anybody?
Yeah, nope. What you're gonna find out is it's only gonna backfire on you, like you said.
Yeah. Yeah. After first and second, leave them alone. We ain't trying to convert no motherfuckers.
Yep.
And they looking for us. We gotta look for them. Yeah, we got it. So okay, my bad. You had something else? You want to go back to the Ezekiel?
Yeah, we can go back to these.
Okay.
Yep, Con. Just from past experiences, even with females and.
Come on now.
Nope. Sometimes you just gotta be quiet.
That's it. Well, fucking action, huh? It's all yours. Take your pick.
Trust me, you will learn.
All quick.
At first, right? You will learn quick.
This Ezekiel 37 and 16. Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel his companion, and then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, for all the house of Israel his companion, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thy hand. And this didn't happen in Babylon.
Right.
It's happening in daughter Babylon today. It said, and when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, what wilt thou now show us what thou meanest by deeds? Say unto them, thus said the Lord God, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribe of Israel, his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in thy hand.
Con. I got a quick precept on that. This is Psalm 77 and 13. Thy way, O God, is in the sanctuary. Who is so great a God as ours, right, of Israel? Thou art the God that doeth wonders. Thou hast declared thy strength among the people. Thou hast with thine arm redeemed thy people, the sons of Jacob and Joseph. It ain't say nothing about the sons of Ham, the sons of Ishmael, Moab, the sons of Jacob and Joseph, who breaks down to the northern and southern kingdom of Israel. That's what salvation's for. And it ain't gonna ever change.
Psalm 64 and 4.
Okay.
64. Yep, it's that.
Yeah, it said it was blowing 15 miles an hour today, but I don't even really feel it.
Yeah, it's time.
64 and 4, it says, Psalm 64 and 4, it says, they that may shoot in secret at the perfect, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
That's what Esau doing. And that's why they made all these draconian laws and superseded the Constitution and your basic rights of the your states and federalized everything. That's what y'all just witnessed. Because now they're coming after the 12 tribes of Israel just like they did with the Beetlejuice. Now they're using the military. So y'all get used to this. The war has begun. It ain't the defense. They ain't defending y'all. It's the War Department.
And why when they first came out with the jab, they specifically said that the ones who needed it most had the highest risk of coronavirus was blacks, Latins, and Native Americans on the TV
national
screen.
TV. And why? Because of your health. Because of that pyramid table that you took 50 years ago through the World Health Organization and fucked our people up with all this processed GMO sugar.
Yup.
Sugar and salt.
Salt. Yup.
That's what you did.
Yup. Which dehydrates you,
Go ahead.
bloats your skin up, so you be all fat,
Hey, how you doing, man?
dries you out.
Yeah.
You ain't got no vitamins, no moisture.
Yeah.
So you get all the
Clogs you up.
Right, yup. Your arteries, all that. Your intestines.
Yeah. It mess with your cells. So they develop into cancer cells and different things because you so acidic. So you got a lot of mucus coming out you and all that. Man, it's all messed up, man.
Right now in America, it's a propaganda term called silent war deadly weapons, or deadly war silent weapons. Things that kill you over time, like your food, working these jobs.
Come on, the air, the BP that's in the clothes, the forever plastic, forever chemicals.
Yup.
That they got you surrounded around. There's some more on that too.
Okay.
It's like 4 more verses.
Okay. It's Psalm 64 and 4, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter.
See that? And they on national TV going to all the Democratic areas. That's what they call it, the Democratic areas. Yeah, the Democrats set y'all up for them to come into the blacks, Latins, and Native Americans.
It says, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search.
Right, see that? They allowed all them riots and hit them judges, let them people go and slap them on the wrist for gun possession, driving reckless and all that over all these years. They allowed all that stuff to happen.
Yep.
Taking over the streets with these motorcycles, these four-wheelers, these bikes and all this shit. They allow all that to happen. They could have been cracked down on all that.
Right.
They got all kind of non-lethal countermeasures that they can deploy in the streets and different techniques. Like, stop playing.
Yep. It's called order ab chaos. Order out of chaos.
Thank you.
You build up the chaos so much that now you got a valid reason to strike.
And the people want it. They cry for it. Yeah, come to our city. We got crime too.
Yeah. They're gonna be taking everybody. It says they should be like man bearing spare none. It says they search out iniquity. Psalm 64:6. They search out iniquity. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
Right, see that? They go to all these Ivy League schools. They be trained up to be leaders and presidents and push these secret agendas. You don't stand a chance against these people. They got access to everything. All kind of history, surveillance, all kind of shit. They don't have to work and struggle.
And that's because they're part of secret society. Ku Klux Klan, Illuminati. You ain't gonna get no lawyer job if you ain't a part of that, because they have what's called the carrot and the stick method. As long as you keep complying by their rules to the Illuminati, whether you're a police officer, a judge, teacher, you're gonna prevail.
Yeah,
but as soon
keep your career.
right, but as soon as you pull a John Todd, and I only use him for an example.
No, you're right.
As soon as you go his route,
A whistleblower.
Right.
Whistleblower, but you put a name. You talking about young artists, you talking about any, if you become a whistleblower like John Snow, who told on the whole CIA shit. But yeah, whistleblower.
Right.
Yeah, that's another one. Especially the business world you come from, it's called whistleblower.
Okay. Yep. It says, verse 7, but God shall shoot at them with an arrow.
And that's what y'all witnessing. See that? Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah gave his knowledge to his men and got us on the highways and byways. Isaiah 58:1. See that? The calling went out. The Europe and the Durham. And y'all mad. They mad. They mad. See that? God shoot at you with an arrow. He using that internet to expose everything you goddamn Edomites about. Everything. We get to see so you can't control no narrative. You can't go to no state. Nope. Everybody got a phone recording what the fuck you doing. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua had shot at you with an arrow.
Even I just gotta say, even your comedians out here, they out here acting as the Israelites, because they is Israelites. It says, but God shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded.
Right. We know y'all the devil now.
So shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
See that? And your own illuminists came out, whistleblowers, and John Todd explained how y'all the devil and y'all worship Satan.
Yep.
Jordan Maxwell, the list go on and on of whistleblowers that came out explaining how y'all worship Lucifer and y'all Luciferians. John Todd broke it down good. Jordan Maxwell broke it down excellent. So I advise y'all to watch that Lucifer 2000.
It says, Psalm 64 and 8, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away.
See that? The 13th tribe off the coast.
And all men shall fear.
Yeah, William Cooper, beware the pale white horse.
Oh yeah, and shall declare the work of God.
That's what we doing. We declare the work of Yahweh. That's why we come out here and declare Yahweh, and that's one of the 9 now we got the little bit. We got the name. You plug you back in with your name. Give you your name back. Just translate. You got the Archie Kabah in the camp Yahweh. So okay. This Psalm 878 and 1. Give ear, O my people, to my mouth. Incline your ear to the word of my mouth. I will open my mouth in a parable, and I will utter our sayings of old, which we have heard and known, and our fathers have taught us. We will not hide them from the children, showing from the children, showing to the generations to come the praises of the Lord and his strength and his wonderful works that he has done. And that's why we give testimony of how we got this and where it came from. That's why we give credence to double honors to the apostle of the great millstone and how this stick came together.
Back in the Zephaniah?
Yeah.
Okay.
How the language come from.
This is Zephaniah 3. We'll start at 8. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord.
See that? See that? So we ain't out here with no stick. We ain't trying to take Esau down. We ain't trying to get all the battle. Yeah, so we ain't at the gun ranges. We ain't trying to be Power Rangers and block bullets and shit. We ain't trying to be out there real nigga academy running up, because we gonna be training here too. I see that hill.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, we ain't running up no motherfucking hills and spraying pepper spraying each other.
Real nigga university.
Right, no, we ain't on that bullshit. See that? Y'all wish y'all said, wait ye upon me until
Right.
what?
It says, Zephaniah 3 and 8, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey.
See that? We're gonna let y'all wish y'all do that.
For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms.
And that's what y'all witnessing right now. The gathering of the nations is the battle of Jehoshaphat, which is in Levant, which is right now in the Middle East,
Yup.
which is modern day Iraq.
Yup. Iraq. Yup. Modern day Mesopotamia, Iraq. That's your Joel chapter 2. It says, I may therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. Remember, he's a God of war. So that's why he's going to gather all the nations up to your what? Your World War III, which is going on right now if you didn't know. It says, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
That's the missiles.
Yep. It says, for then will I turn to the people a pure language.
See that? So it's a process. As these things are happening and the wars are, that's why the United States government at the top level said, this is the war department.
Mm-hmm.
We have to bring war through peace. That's how we gonna actually get what we want in this world. We gotta go fight for it. And it said Esau was gonna do everything with what? The sword.
Mm-hmm.
That was his blessing. So Esau going back to his blessing.
It says, For Zephaniah 3:9, for then will I turn to the people of pure language.
Right, see that? And that's why they mad. They mad we got that pure language again, which is the Lashawam Kadash.
Yep.
That's why Nate and the rest of the Coronis are sent out to confuse you about that name. Because that's the key.
It says that they may all call upon the name of the Lord to serve him with one consent.
Right, see that? See that? So they made sure that they come and copy and paid off those who to switch the name. No, say you united in Christ. Jesus. Right back. That's why Vocab Malone around. And you notice Vocab Malone don't really get into the name of the Lord. You notice that he don't argue that? Because he can't. Because you have to start going into the language and all that. And he don't want to acknowledge the paleo. He don't want to do that. Because if you acknowledge it, you finish. See, he think he's slick on the angles and things he choose. But as long as he been around, he don't say nothing about that name though. You want to do 4 and 12, right?
Okay.
Yeah, he don't say nothing about that name. I've been noticed that. I said, there's certain things you know not to touch. Because you know you'll be finished, you'll be done before you even try.
So a little campaign. Huh?
Yeah, that's why he like, nah, I ain't fucking with that. And if we get over on that, it's over.
What shows that you got guile in you, you ain't no true prophet. You can't speak on all the stuff in the Bible. It says, Acts 4 and 12, neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved.
Y'all take the 18.
Okay. Now when they saw the boldness of Peter and John and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled. And they took knowledge of them that they had been with Yahushua, and beholding the man which was healed standing with them.
And we'll go to 21.
Okay.
Yeah, see that? So we ain't experiencing nothing that the apostles ain't already experienced. Same wicked ass niggas mad. So this what the action happens. Only one name given among heaven, you must be saved. And they know we standing on that. And because we standing on that, they like, oh shit, we in trouble.
Acts 4 and 13. Now when they saw the boldness of Peter and John and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled and they took knowledge of them that they had been with Yahushua.
And that's why the churches is switching to all of what we going about doing. Now they want to bring out the blue letter. See that? Now they want to get to talk about Hebrew and Greek. All our tactics.
It says, verse 14, and beholding the man which was healed standing with them, they could say nothing against it. But when they had commanded them to go aside out of the council, they conferred among themselves, saying, what shall we do to these men? For that indeed a notable miracle hath been done by them is manifest to all them that dwell in Jerusalem, and we cannot deny it. Right. So they couldn't deny that these men, these apostles, Peter and John, was given spiritual power by the same man that was performing miracles before them. They couldn't deny that was actually happening. So now these wicked Israelites were saying, well, how is we going to stop this? How is we going to come together to end this? But that is spread no further among the people. Let us straightly threaten them that they may speak henceforth to no man in his name, which is Yahushua.
Here it goes, see that? Let us straightly threaten their ass. Like, fuck it. We got to go tell these niggas because they fucking up our money. That's how Nate and them is. Nate and them is equivalent to that.
Yep. Verse 18, and they called them and commanded them not to speak at all nor teach in the name of Yahushua. But Peter and John answered and said unto them, whether it be right in the sight of the Most High to hearken unto you more than unto Yahweh, judge ye. So they had to check them. They said, who you think we finna listen to? We finna listen to you men, or we finna listen to God who created you men, right? I think we want to listen to the creator, not the creation. It says, for we cannot but speak the things which we have seen and heard.
Right, so we ain't making this up, nigga.
It says, verse 21, so when they had further threatened them, they let them go, finding nothing how they might punish them because of the people, for all men glorified the Most High for that which was done. Yep. So the moral of the story is you can't stop the truth.
Can't stop it. Unless you got something. Second Ezra 2 and 40.
Okay. Second Ezra 2 and 40.
Y'all better find out what y'all believe in.
Right. This is the book of Second Ezra chapter 2, verse 40. It says, take thy number, O Sion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of the Lord. The number of thy children, whom thou longest for, is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord, that thy people, which have been called from the beginning, may be hallowed. I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Sion a great people, whom I could not number. And they all praised the Lord with songs, and in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. You want me to elaborate?
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, so the man that Ezra saw was the 144,000 elect, in which he had Yahushua in the midst of, who was that young man of the highest stature. Because what? We are joint heirs of the kingdom with Yahushua. So Ezra actually saw the business of us getting crowned. Verse 44, so I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? And he answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing. So he put off the world and the ways of his world, and put on the immortal, which is that spiritual power, right?
Meaning we're going to get to live forever in the kingdom of heaven because a new world is coming.
Yep.
Y'all don't believe that this world is ending. They don't even believe we're at the end of the world. They'll tell you, oh, so you think we going to be here before the end happens? Yes, motherfucker. Yeah, let me show you.
Yep.
I'm going to show them after this. Second, that's long.
Okay. It says, verse 45, 2 Ezra 2 and 45, and he answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing, and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Then I said unto the angel, What young person is it that crowns them, giving them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of God. They have confessed in the world, like we're doing right now. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Then the angel said unto me, Go thy way and tell my people what manner of things and how great wonders of the Lord thy God thou hast seen. Yup. We got that testimony all the way until today. That's why we doing what we do. We on the same type of time as Ezra was. You said 2 Thessalonians?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. 2 and 13.
Yeah, 4 and 13.
Oh, 4 and 13? You said 4?
Yep. Yeah, first Thessalonians.
Oh, first, okay. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 13. It says, But I would not have you be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others, which have no hope. For if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushua will God bring with him.
Right, see that? So those who already passed, the Lord gonna bring them with.
Yep. It says, verse 15, For this way we say unto you, by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep.
Right, so those of us who still alive, we gonna see it. So yeah, ain't nobody gonna be, I don't know what the fuck y'all get out of this, we gonna be dead.
For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Yahushua shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words.
There we go. Matthew 27 and 50.
Okay.
We're going to give y'all a rundown and then we out.
This is Matthew chapter 27, verse 50. Oh. It says, Yahushua, when he had cried again with a loud voice, yielded up the ghost. And behold, the veil of the temple was rent in twain from the top to the bottom. And the earth did quake, and the rocks rent. And the graves were opened, and many bodies of the saints which slept arose, and came out of the graves after his resurrection, and went into the holy city, and appeared unto many. Now when the centurion and they that were with him watched.
So that's how we know it's a 2/3 and a 1/3. Yep. Once the temple rent, that separated that 1/3, that 2/3. Everybody ain't thinking that over. How we get about that? Let's take it. That's what man. No, not a good shit.
It's the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 23. It says, if the scourge slay suddenly, he will laugh at the trial of the innocent. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
A little bit more.
Okay. Now my days are swifter than a post. They flee away, they see no good. They are passed away as the swift ships, as the eagle that hasteth to the prey. If I say, I will forget my complaint, I will leave out off my heaviness and comfort myself. I am afraid of all my sorrows. I know that thou wilt not hold me innocent.
Right, see that? Revelation 14 and 13. Okay. So you can't be down this motherfucker complaint. You got to do this work. You know the conditions. You know what's up. You know the earth is giving it to these people like this and shit. So you got to get your daily bread, and you got to stay away from the evil.
Revelation 14 and 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, 14 and I want to say 13. I just had it. Let me get back to it. Yeah, 14 and 13.
Okay. This is Revelation 14 and 13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth.
Right, so those of us who die in the Lord henceforth.
It says, yeah, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them.
So you got to do this till you die. That's why once Yahushua come back, the dead go first. That's why your works follow you. That's why you do this until you die. Or you do this until he comes. You want to be a 2-time winner, motherfucker. Cover everything. We gonna show you how to cover your old ass. See that? We ain't with no quick instant gratification like Sabak them or Polite or any of them guys. They teach you how to make this quick money and buy houses and do this and get a Hellcat and all that old retarded shit. Get you 3 wives. So you want to come in and get 3 wives? You want to get rank? No, you supposed to want to come in and serve Yahushua and be exempt from judgment for your salvation.
Yep. It says Revelation 13 and 14, or 14 and 14, and I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, Thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to
Harvest.
Yep, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe.
That's what time it is. See that? Because they hurtful works are fulfilled. See? It's fulfilled. Your hurtful works are fulfilled. You exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and your hurtful works are fulfilled. You want to get that before we go?
Okay.
In our pocket.
Wisdom and something?
Yeah, no, it's the second exit. like 15 and 10 or something.
Okay.
Watch this. It's over.
Okay. 6. This is Second Ezra chapter 16. It says I'll start at 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
That's why all this shit is happening. It's judgment time. That's why you want to be what? Ezekiel 8, right? Or is it 9? Exempt from judgment. So you want to have that dawah. I think it's Ezekiel 8. You ain't got that. You ain't got that. Yeah.
Second Ezra 15 and 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Yup.
Yeah. No, Ezekiel 9. Okay. You gotta get that. Keep reading that.
Okay.
Because it's going to say, have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And the just continue complain continuously.
Second Ezra 15 and 7. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise.
Why you think you finna be the next gang member because your father was the gang leader, and his father was the gang leader, and his father was a pimp? That's what y'all trying to hold on to. That's what they on with y'all right now, with the YNs. That's what they on with y'all. That no, y'all going off the legacy of y'all fathers now, but y'all still these gangsters. Y'all still this, still that. Y'all still rep y'all hoods. They showing them on YouTube right now, and they making it a big thing too. That's why they got that bitch ass nigga Speed starting to play this tough guy role now. At first he played the athletic. First he was just streaming. Then he went from streaming to being at the house and having all this fun and all that kid shit. And then had all these celebrities come over and do different things and build up this. Then he went into, now he this super athlete. Now he can race the fastest man, Neil Lau, whatever his fucking name is. And he can race all these dudes, and now he the tough gangster guy. What you say? Who you talking to? No, let him in. See, all that shit is a fucking act. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, when he got in the cage with that UFC fighter, he wasn't tough then, he was getting beat up. So yeah, y'all was shy, he'll let you be on that clown shit, but then really expose your ass. But Second Ezra 15 and 7. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit.
Right, see that? They selling out to Esau to get this money and push kids' minds into different debauchery. Y'all got to answer for this shit now.
Mm-hmm. It says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me.
Right, you got all these Black/Native Americans, children and women missing all over the country. And y'all doing all these ritual sacrifices with our people, and that's just whatever. That don't matter. But you was doing Halloween, even though it's Halloween Eve night and shit. But don't none of that matter.
It says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood cries unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Verse 9, and therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now. The Black/Native American leaders, they not blowing the horn. These so-called political leaders and this elite class of these Black/Native Americans, which is part of these Boule society, they not saying anything to their people. They not warning you that ICE is racist and they here to attack Black and Latin and Native Americans. They not saying nothing. They didn't say nothing when the COVID came out. When the Beetlejuice came out, they was doing summits on for y'all to take it. Now they totally quiet, acting like they never was with you taking it, even though they didn't have no science to it. And now these people with all these blood clots and all that shit, and now y'all just moving on like that never happened. They moving on like it never happened. Y'all act like Johnson & Johnson never here in Wisconsin gave out all that bad shit where they had to discontinue them. Y'all act like none of this never happened. Y'all act like Chase Manhattan Bank that it wasn't just no ship caught. One of their ships, Chase Manhattan Bank, one of their ships got caught with damn near 50 tons of cocaine and fentanyl on it. Y'all act like that never happened. Maybe because it was Chase Manhattan Bank. It was they ship. 50 million pounds, like, stop playing. But y'all act like these things never happened. See that? Y'all act like the president saying grab a bitch by the pussy. That never was said. See that? But y'all vote for them and y'all parents will say, oh, they the most best people. They trying to clean up crime. How he trying to clean up crime, but he got rape on his background? I ain't got no rape on my background.
He like a 40-time felon. 30.
Like, what the fuck is we talking about? Oh man, like, this shit is like, man, everybody, all right, come on, switch this y'all reality. These y'all leaders and this your reality.
2nd Ezra 15:10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter.
Right, see that? Your leaders is leading you as a flock to the slaughter. The apostles of Great Millstone stood up and told you the truth. And now Drewski want to do skits of it. And you notice he want to wear the apostle garment though. He ain't wear no other camp garment but the apostles. It show you who they number one target is.
It says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
See that? Because it's a counter now. It's a counter. Because it tells you to spiritually come out of Egypt. See that? So it's a counter. So you have a counter to this place.
It says, verse 11, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
So that's why you have all this foot and mouth, measles, the beetle, all that. That's why all that is here, and it's gonna continue to be here, and a lot more of y'all finna get plagued. And we're gonna be right out here explaining it to you.
Yep.
In season, out of season. I don't give a fuck how cold it is or how hot it is.
You just sent that article yesterday with the monkey getting escaped or getting loose in Mississippi.
Yeah, kind. Yep. See that? And that monkey head, they got, the CDC said that motherfucker got 3 or 4 different diseases in them. But hold on, let's update y'all again, because watch this.
Right. Why you getting that? When Trump first got elected, one of the things I remember him saying was, oh yeah, remember,
Lady shoots.
we got about 5 unknown diseases still going around. We haven't determined through the CDC if they're harmful or not. We're still checking on it. So yeah, these devils know what they doing.
Now, when you watch the movie, and I showed it when I was doing it with the Akim Larala yesterday, day before yesterday, and we was going to talk about the same subject. And I showed them how, when you look up the movie Outbreak, right? They got the scene where the damn they trying to catch the monkey, right? Movie Outbreak, trying to feed the monkey. Now I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all how fake all this shit is. Now this called predictive programming. This the movie Outbreak that came out in 1995. I'm finna show y'all something. Watch this. as you can see, we ain't never get to that. Y'all can wait. 1995. That's why I say you gotta go back and watch a lot of different movies. I'm gonna tell you. There's a scene in the movie. So she get on the news, this breakout. She's like, oh shit. Her daughter like, oh, I'm destroying my friend. She's like, oh shit, that's the monkey. So then she called the CDC and they come over and it's the same. Right? They using Jake, right? But now watch this. Watch this. And then you fit in. Now what this shot by, killed by a woman in Mississippi. That's the same particular program they showed us in 1995. Jake sitting there trying to shoot the monkey. Now it's a woman. Why? Because it's the Queen of Heaven. That's why they showed it. So here goes. Mississippi woman shoots escaped monkey. 2 still on the run. See that? That's how we know this some bullshit. You can't make this up.
No one is in custody. One of those monkeys that escaped a truck accident last week in Mississippi has been shot and killed early this morning. A homeowner said her 16-year-old son saw a monkey running in the yard. She grabbed her firearm, stepped outside, and shot the animal. She said she feared for her child's safety. The Mississippi Department of Wildlife took that monkey last weekend. The crash, 21 monkeys were killed. 3 of them escaped.
See that? Now look at the story. Watch this. Now you see the movie, right? Now watch this. Now watch this. All right. 12 tribes of Israel. You ain't on that. Now you see the movie, right? Now watch this. That? What was in the scene? The little white girl outside in the backyard, the monkey coming up, the woman standing behind the screen with the officer, but then they got Jake on the side getting ready to shoot. What they just say in real life? A woman, son, see, it was a girl in the movie, it was a woman in the movie, her daughter, oh, my son, oh, the son's 16. That little girl look like she like 8, 9, right? Oh, my son seen the monkey. He come tell me, oh, I know it's the CDC. I ran, grabbed my gun, right? Went out there, shot the monkey dead. 2 Corinthians 2. You can't make this up. So the same scene, and then y'all gonna delete this video, but the same scene that was in the movie and Outbreak in 1995 is the same scene they just ran talking about some woman from Mississippi shot a monkey and her son synced it at 16. Well, go watch the movie Outbreak and tell me they ain't just ran that goddamn same scene. And that's called predictive programming.
This is 2 Corinthians 2:11.
You can't make this up. Oh yeah, Esau, your shit don't work no more. The witchcraft has been cut off. We're gonna get that next Micah 5. We're gonna do this Micah 5. Yeah. Esau, Edom, white man, witchcraft is cut off. You know y'all all into Masonic magic. That shit is done. It don't work. You the devil. Yeah, my man get there. Go ahead.
2 Corinthians 2:11.
They know they the devil. They just probably ain't shocked the black man told them that shit. But yeah, y'all the devil.
Lest Satan should get an advantage of us.
Unless the white man and white woman get an advantage of us.
We are not ignorant of his devices.
Right, see that? So that's why that lady can lie on Emmett Till like that on her deathbed and then say, oh, he never did. But a 12-year-old boy did, though. These the same motherfuckers. That's why I fuck them. Micah 5 and 12, we done. Y'all witchcraft don't work. And yeah, take the video thing. That's what you good at.
This is
I don't give a fuck. Because see, we know it. We got it. We synced it.
This is Micah 5 and 12. And I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers.
That shit don't work. See that? So go to your little lodges, all that shit, and all your finances not coming back. America ain't finna win nothing. You ain't finna get no good legislative nothing. It's over.
it says, thy graven images also will I
Right,
cut off.
fuck them churches. We ain't going to them motherfuckers. Why you think we openly say fuck Jesus Christ? Fuck them churches. Y'all nothing but some goddamn pedophile, weak ass men in them churches with a woman running everything. So fuck y'all in them churches. I'm talking about the Catholic Church, the Pentecostal Church, the Apostolic, the Christian, non-denomination, Seventh-day Adventists. The list go on and on. Mormons, shit, Protestant. Did I miss your shit? Satanism, Roman Catholicism, motherfucking Democrat, Republican. All that shit is of Satan. And them facts. All your little colleges,
Yep.
all your holidays. That shit is all of Satan, bro.
It says, Micah 5:13, thy graven images also will I cut off, and thy standing images out of the midst of thee,
Right.
and thou shalt no more worship the work of thine hand.
Right, see that? Oh, Mason Masonic bricklayers. That's all y'all ass into.
And I will pluck up thy groves.
Right,
out of-
them churches finished. Israel, no, don't be in the goddamn church.
and I will pluck up thy groves out of the midst of thee. So will I destroy thy cities.
See that? These cities finna be destroyed. And that's why you see a decay of them now. And with that, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
It's over with.